Play Pokemon, please. Okay, so this is global, bans, and ups. So what is global gonna have? So we have Young Harem. So Young Harem ban 2. That's pretty crazy. And then we have Serapel, ban 2 Serapel. 6 cost Serapel. Ban 2 Twins. Ban 2 Awaken Horizon. Ban 2 Awaken Nayubin. Ban 1 Gayun, which is finally way more usable than before. Alright, Gayun at ban 1 4 cost is still quite rare. I feel like she's still being used a lot. Ami Rifleman and Ifrit are both ban 1 as well, which is, I do think they are still usable to a certain extent. Ministra ban 1, Rita is ban 1, Awaken Lee Suyon is ban 1, Rearm Alice is here. And then last but not least, we have Awaken Hilde all the way at the bottom. So let's see, Replacer King is free for the first time in a long while, alongside with E1, right? So that's going to be the staple for this week, I strongly believe. E1 and Replacer King is going to be everywhere, considering that every one of these is banned. Awaken Seoyun is not that good this week. Awaken Seoyun will never be good when Replacer King is free. She will get destroyed most of the time, so I wouldn't recommend using her unless you're in the bracket that you don't see Replacer King as much, or you can just gamble it a bit. Let's have a look at the ban ship. So in terms of ban ship, we have Blue Bridge Mark II, that's ban 2, okay. That will make Replacer King way harder to use. But again, I feel like you can still pair Replacer King with any other ships. Coffin 6 is ban 1. So E1 is going to be way more usable paired with Coffin 6 compared to Blue Bridge Mark II, that's ban 2. Let's see, what other Awaken that's free that I didn't mention? Awaken Amy is free, okay. So you got that. Awaken Yuna is also free if you want to go for that route. Pretty much that's it. So in terms of the ban, instead of the casting ban, so players have selected Awaken Nayubin and Awaken Horizon. Okay, so what happened here is Awaken Horizon is what everyone selected in the casting ban. And then this ban 1, I think is additive. It adds to the system's own ban. The final ban system is already ban 1, and then players selected one more ban, so now it becomes ban 2. So if players never selected it, I think she will still get banned, but at ban 1. But because players selected it, so it adds up to ban 2. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, based on my observations so far. Awaken Nayubin, let's see. I think the same applies for Awaken Nayubin. I think Awaken Nayubin was supposed to be ban 1 regardless. The system has already, intuitively planned to ban 1 him. But because everyone choose him right here, that's why he becomes ban 2. But why is he ban 2 here? This is ban 1. Then shouldn't this be ban 3? I have no idea. But I think maybe Awaken Nayubin wasn't chosen by the system. You don't want to see E1 abuser every week? Wow. Yeah, so Rearm Estarossa is free. We have that as an option for players who wants to go the Rearm Estarossa, or even, Caster Xiaolin is there. So quite a tough, annoying week for sure. Still quite annoying to play against. So let's have a look at what are the options for the up units. Options for up units are going to be Monet. Okay, very cool. I like it. Replacer Bishop. Very interesting strategy for Replacer Bishop. Stealth, going to the front. I think Replacer Bishop is not that strong, because if Replacer if Rearm Estarossa is everywhere, what is going to happen is you place Replacer Bishop, and then enemy plays Rearm Estarossa, and then the Replacer Bishop get distracted by the Rearm Estarossa, and the Rearm Estarossa will end up taking the hits anyways. Unless there's like a... Yeah, I don't see how this is beneficial, although it's a 1 cost if you set her as a leader, which can be really impressive. Then we have SR Hilde and SR Yumina. Yumina is always there. Surprisingly. Okay, not sure if I'm going to use Yumina. Like, there's a lot of rangers. Liuri is there as well. If you want... So there's so much options, I don't think you need to use Yumina per se. At 3 cost, I would rather use this guy at ban 1, the Admin Rifleman. That's just a personal preference thing. I think Yumina is fine if you have like a very specific counter ship or whatever. The other 3, I think will be not bad. Alright, with Hilde, with Replacer Bishop, with Monet. I don't think I have Replacer Bishop on my global server account, but Monet and Hilde is something that everybody has. So you guys can consider using those. Very good distraction unit, right? Monet has the ability to silence. So I think that's kind of it can sort of make some sort of impact. Of course, like Rearm Exorosa is still going to be running free everywhere. That's, you know, to be expected. But yeah, at least you get some of these small units to drop off in between when there's a cooldown. But yeah, I like the global push week. You can sort of rush with that as well. Alright, let's check out bans and ups for C server. Okay, this is for C server specifically. Oh no. Grammary is banned. Okay. Grammary is banned, that's rough. Okay, ban 2 for Grammary, ban 4 for Claudia, 7 cost Claudia, what the heck? 5 cost Evelyn, ban 2 Evelyn, okay. So ban 2 Spyra, so far so good, we got 4 of these units up. Ban, and then we have Jake at ban 2, which is kind of insane as well. Replacer King, ban 2. Awaken Horizon is ban 2. Rearm Kang is ban 1. Rearm Alex is ban 1. Okay, makes sense. Rearm Alex is quite strong, but I feel like she's still counterable if you have Awaken Nayobin, right? Because she's like, her strategy is all about creating barriers. And then you have Awaken Lee Suyon at ban 1, Castro Xiaolin at ban 1, and Awaken Suyun at ban 1. Last but not least, Awaken Amy and Ifrit at ban 1. Okay, so these are all banned. All of these are banned. Quite extreme, some of these. Quite interesting. Definitely a very interesting ban. Let's see. So E1 is free. Okay, I think E1 might shine this week because Awaken Jake is banned, right? So I do think E1 is quite strong this week. So that's most likely what I can think of that I would try considering running. Awaken Nayobin is also free. You have that as an option, right? So with ban ships, ban 2. Gleipnir armor type. Okay, so Gleipnir armor type is ban 2. Albion is ban 2. Attack HP skill haste minus 40%. So these two are ban 2. Lake Superior is ban 1. New Ohio is ban 1. And last but not least, Enterprise is ban 1. Quite a lot of shit. Coffin 6 is free. So very good option right there for Coffin 6 abusers. So I would say E1 seems to shine this week based on what I can observe so far. Players selected these 4. Interesting. Awaken Amy, Awaken Jake, Awaken Horizon, Replacer King are selected to be under casting ban. And then for ban ship, most players selected Albion. Okay, so let's have a look at the up units then. Wow. Oh no, they put Alex right there. That is the regular Alex, just so you guys know, not the rearm version. Kind of sucks though. Okay, so we have BBC up, Roy up, Frederick Yuma up, Alex non-rearm is up. So 3 striker pretty much. Okay. Very cool strategy altogether. Cringe regular Alex. Yeah, it's like a bait, right? So, I mean, not really a bait. I guess they're trying to encourage players to build 2 different versions of the character. So ideally you want to build like, even if a character has rearm, you also want to build the base version and build a rearm version separately. So make sure you have both so you can still benefit. And for Alex, I can see that sort of benefit because whether you like it or not, Alex is still a striker, so the other one, the rearm version, is going to be a defender. So yeah, I think this is a solid week. Rearm Alex, this is going to be her first week of getting banned. She is pretty solid, although I don't think that she's impossible to counter whatsoever. Last week I was running Soldier Team, I do encounter her from time to time. Enemy Rifleman seems to be able to get rid of her relatively simple. But yeah, then again, that's just how the nature works. Enemy Rifleman is still free. Okay. Soldier Team is not too bad to run this week. BBC with E1. I have a feeling that's going to be the meta altogether. So yeah, that's C server. That's C server for the bans and ups. I think a pretty chill week for both global and C, eh?